Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. May the peace, mercy, and blessings of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, of Almighty God, be on all of you. Today, I am going to discuss about what are the conditions that are required for our deeds to be accepted by Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. The basic two conditions that are required for our deeds to be accepted by Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. The number one, it is the niyyah, and the niyyah should be only and only for Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala and no one else. And Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says in the glorious Quran, in Surah Bayyinah, chapter number 98, verse number 5, that they were not commanded except to worship Allah, being sincere to Him in religion, in clinging truth. So they have to worship Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala with sincere faith, sincere devotion, and their worship should be only and only for Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala and no one else. And Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says in the glorious Quran, in Surah Insan, chapter number 76, verse number 9, that we feed you only for the face of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, only for the approval of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. No reward do we desire from you, nor thanks, nor gratitude. That means if you feed someone, that should be only and only for Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, nothing in return from anyone else. And Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says in the glorious Quran, in Surah Shuara, chapter number 42, verse number 20, that if anyone desire the harvest of the hereafter, we increase for him in his harvest. But whoever desire the harvest of the worldly lives, then we shall give him thereof. He will not be deprived, but they are the ones for whom there is no share in the hereafter. The similar message is repeated in the glorious Quran, in Surah Hud, chapter number 11, verse number 15 and 16, that whoever desires the life of this world and its adornment, its glitter, we shall give him thereof according to their deeds, and they will not be deprived, but they are the ones for whom there will be no share in the hereafter, and all of their deeds are in vain, will not be useful in the hereafter. That means our action should be only for Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala and rewarded in the hereafter. And the similar message is repeated in Surah Al-Isra, chapter number 17, verse number 18 and 19. And our second Khalifa, Umar bin Khattab, Raziyallahu ta'ala anhu, may Allah be pleased with him, he says that Allah's Messenger sallallahu alaihi wasallam said, and this is mentioned in the hadith of Sahih Bukhari, volume number 1, hadith number 1, that innamal amalu bin niyat, the reward of the deeds depend upon the intention, and whoever migrated for the worldly benefits, then his migration was for what he migration for. That means if we do anything for benefited in the world, then we will be benefit in the world only, nor in the akhirah. That means our intention should be please Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala and be rewarded in the hereafter. And Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, and this is mentioned in the Hadith Qudsi in Sahih Muslim, volume number 6, Hadith number 7114, that I am the one who does not stand in need of a partner. But anyone does anything in which he associates anyone else with me, then I shall abandon him with the one whom he associates with me. That means we can't do anything partly Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala and partly anyone else. We should do our deeds only and only for Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala and no one else. And this is the number one most important factor that our deeds to be accepted by Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And the second point to be noted for our deeds to be accepted by Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is our action should be in the way within the permi of the Sharia, according to the Quran and Sunnah. And Our beloved Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam said, this is mentioned in the Sahih Muslim, volume number 3, hadith number 4267. Our beloved Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam said that anyone did any act, there is no sanction on our behalf, then that action should be rejected. That means our action should be according to the Quran and Sunnah, according to the way that taught by Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala and our beloved Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, and no one else. And this is mentioned in Tirmizi, hadith number 2165. Our beloved Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam said that follow me and my companions and stick to it, cling to it with the eye teeth. Follow my example and the example of the Khulafai Rashidin, the rightly guided Khalifa. That means we should do our action in the way according to the Quran and Sunnah. So the two basic condition for our deeds to be accepted by Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is our niyat, intention should be only and only for Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala and be rewarded in the hereafter, and the way we do any action or act of deeds, it should be according to the Quran and Sunnah.